In this tutorial, I'll show you a new feature in version 5, the Animation Creator. I'm going to create an animation of an airplane with a spinning propeller on it. The first thing you do in creating an animation is add subcomponents. So I click the Add button at the top. This will add a subcomponent. Then I name the subcomponent Plane, and I give that subcomponent a 3D shape. I've downloaded a 3D shape of a World War II airplane from Google 3D Warehouse. Next, I add a second subcomponent, which will be the propeller. I then give it the name Propeller. Then I use the right arrow at the top to move it into the plane. These buttons at the top let you move the component up or down, move it into other objects, and so forth. I want to move it inside the airplane, so I use the right arrow. Next, I give it a 3D shape of a propeller. I then move the propeller shape to the end of the airplane's nose. Make sure that you position it properly in all three axes. Next, we give the propeller the correct rotation point. Right now, the propeller rotates around the wrong axis point. To fix that, we configure the rotation point using the midpoint Z control in the panel on the left. You'll notice that the red rotator arrow will move as I make the change, indicating the new rotation point. I want to move it right into the center of where that propeller should be rotating. The last thing we need to do is create a spinning propeller animation. This panel in the center is where you add, remove, and configure animations. The top panel is where you define keyframes for your current animation. So I add an animation and give it the name Spin Propeller. Then I right-click on the propeller subcomponent in the top pane and select Add Component Keyframe. I then move the timeline ahead a certain amount of time and spin the propeller. Then I right-click in the animation panel and choose Add Component Keyframe again. At this point, I can reset and run the animation, and I should see the propeller spinning. So that's how you create a basic animation using the Animation Creator.